Jared Lestrange coming to you live today to talk about the difference between punishment and bribery and consequences and rewards. So let me start with my definition or my idea and exactly what I'm talking about today for starters. So to me, when my kids are playing up and I have to, off the cuff, straight away say, if you do that again, this is what's going to happen. I am going to have to punish you. That's a punishment. If I have to say, if you clean your room, then I'm going to give you this or take you here or feed you this, then that is, a bribery, okay? You do this and I'll give you this. But to me, what I'm talking about today is that the difference between that punishment and bribery and consequences and rewards is that the consequences and rewards are the things that you've come up with in conversation as a family with your children in order to provide that incentive in advance for right behaviour, right action, and something that you don't have to make up on the spot. It's something that you know and can remain calm in the face of misbehaviour, so that that if your child acts this way, this is the consequence, and they know full well what the consequence is before they misbehave. So what I really am going to encourage everyone in the closed Facebook group for Super Dads to do over the school holiday, so that when they hit the ground running in the next term of school, all of this stuff is in place, is the top 10 rules, family rules, that you are going to live by. So it means you sit down and you have a conversation after dinner where you actually get out the big butcher paper and you are going to stick it on the wall, and you have, number one is you say to the kids, how do we feel as a family about hitting? And then you ask the kids, and then you say, what should the consequence be if you hit your sibling? And then you write down what the rule is and you write down the consequence, okay? It might be when it comes to cleaning your room, and you say to the kids the reward for cleaning your room, and at the end of the week, me being able to walk in there and not see any clothes smudged under the bed, everything's in its place, and you have made your bed every day. The reward is going to be that we're going to go to a movie, or we're going to go to somewhere fantastic on the weekend. So you have that reward in place so that the kids know that if they follow through on that action, they're going to get that, $5 pocket money, or they're going to get some sort of reward that means a lot to them because they have come up with it. So, that's what I think I really want to share with you today is if we can keep each other accountable to doing this, to having a list of the top 10 family rules, and you've sat down with your family and you've discussed what those rules should be for your family, and you have come up with the consequences and rewards that mean the most to you and your kids. It's amazing that when you ask the kids what the consequence should be for an action, they might actually come up with things that are even harsher than what you would probably come up with. They're going to come up with the fact that if they misbehave, then their iPad should be taken away, or they miss out on going to a party, or this and that, because kids want structure. They want to be kept in place. They really need those consequences in place, and they need to learn, obviously, responsible action. And there's no reason why kids shouldn't be doing chores from a very young age around the house. And so let's keep them accountable to doing those things by having those consequences and rewards in place, so that we don't have to make things, up on the spot that cause us stress. So I challenge you this school holidays to actually write down as a family what your rules are and stick to it on a consistent basis. Allow your kids to have that structure in place where they know what the consequences and the rewards for their actions are going to be, and also bring yourself into it as well. If there are things that you find you need to be kept accountable to doing, by your family, by your kids, do that. Write those things down for yourself as well, and allow your kids to give you the kick up the bum you need to improve yourself as well. So guys, have a great day. Jared just checking in with just some insights and thoughts that I've been having lately. It's about time I sat down and did this top 10 list with my family. So I'm going to make sure that there is, accountability there by making this video for me to do it myself.